Good morning to you all, dear students. Welcome to another session of cost accounting. In the last session we have discussed two examples of factory cost. Today also we are going to discuss the same method, that is of factory cost. But in this example we are going to calculate factory cost as per all the three weight systems: time weight system, piece weight system, Hersey plan and Rowan plan. So let us have a look at the example first, then we'll move further with the solution. Workman Govind completes the job in 12 hours. Time allowed was 18 hours. Wage rate is rupees 2 per hour. So time taken, time allowed and wage rate, all these three items are given. If the cost of material is rupees 10 and factory overheads are 100% of total direct wages, calculate factory cost as per the following methods: time weight system, piece weight system, Hersey plan and Rowan plan. Example courtesy from the textbook C. Jamnadas and Company. Okay, so firstly, as we have done in the last example as well, we need to write first time allowed, which was 18 hours, then time taken 12 hours, and so time saved will be time allowed minus time taken, so that will be 8 minus 12, so the time saved is 6 hours. Alright, so now we are ready with the basic informations, starting with the first calculation, time wage. Formula: wage is equals to time taken into wage rate. So the time taken 12 hours into wage rate rupees 2. So time wages are 24 rupees. So this is our first answer of time wage. Next, second, piece wage. So second, piece wage system. So as per piece wage system, wages equals to time allowed into wage rate. So time allowed was 18 hours and wage rates are 2 rupees per hour. So wages will be 36 rupees. Right? So time wages will be 24 and piece wages are 36. Third, as per Hersey plan, so the wages are time taken into wage rate plus 50% of time saved in wage rate. Alright, so the time taken is 12 hours and wage rates are 2 plus 50% of time saved. Time saved is 6 hours into wage rates are 2. So 24 plus 50% of 12. So 24 plus 6. So the wage rates are 30 rupees. Okay. So as per time wage, wages 24, piece wage wages 36 and Hersey plan wages 30. Now next one, wages as per Rowan plan. Let us put the formula of Rowan plan: time taken into wage rate plus time taken into wage rate into time saved upon time allowed. So let us put all the figures in the formula: time taken 12 hours, wage rates 2 plus 12 into 2 plus time saved 6 divided by 18, right? So 24 plus 24, sorry, here it is multiplication 6 by 18. So the answer is 24 plus 6 by 18, 8. So the wages are 32 rupees. So we have got 4 wages. Wages as per time wage, piece wage, Halsey and Rowan. So now we are moving towards calculation of factory cost. So we can prepare the table. Calculation of factory cost. I am using the margin as well. Particulars here, wage system. So time wage, piece wage, Halsey and Rowan, right? So starting with material cost first. Material cost will be equal for all the cases. So material cost is rupees 10. So we are placing 10 for each of them. Okay. Then wages. So we need to keep respective wages as per the respective methods. So time wages were 24. So we are going to place 24 in the column of time wage. Piece wages was 36. So we are placing 36 under the piece wage. Halsey plan was 30 and Rowan plan was 32. Alright. So by adding all this, we get 34, 46, 40 and 42. So this is called prime cost. Now we need to add factory overheads to this so that we can get our factory cost. So factory overheads are recovered at 100% of total direct wages. So I am just writing down here 100% of direct wages, right? So the direct wages will be 24 in time wages. So 100% of the same. So 100% of 24 is 24. 100% of 36, 36. 100% of 30, 30. And 100% of 32 is 32. Right? Directly you can place right exactly below this like this. 24 into 100%. Right? But as I don't have the place to write, so I am just not writing that. You can. So the total will be 34 plus 24, 58, here 82, 70 and 74. I repeat, material plus wages, that is prime cost. Factory overheads are recovered at 100% of direct wages, so that is 24. So 58, here 36, 30 and 32, right? So these all are the factory cost as per various wage systems. Alright, so this is the calculation of factory cost. So this is the ending of our this method, calculation of factory cost. Now we are moving towards another method, randomly if you can calculate. So that is the next method would be fourth method. The first method was simple and regular example as per time wage, piece wage, Halsey and Rowan. Second method can be considered what that wages as per Halsey plan is given and we need to calculate the wages as per Rowan plan. That was the second method. This tends to be your third method, calculation of factory cost. Now we are moving towards the fourth method, that is labor turnover rate. I have already explained you all these things in detail in our previous video session, right? in which I have explained all these things through the PPT slides, right? So you can refer the same for the formula and the further explanation, and then you can start with the same. So for your reference, I have noted down the formula of labor turnover rate. There are three methods of labor turnover rate: separation method, replacement method, and flux method, right? Let us brush up the meaning once again quickly. What do we mean by labor turnover rate? This rate denotes the frequency of the workers who are leaving the organization and who are entering in the organization, right? How frequently the workers are leaving and rejoining the organization. This rate is called labor turnover rate. Higher the labor turnover rate, higher will be the labor cost. All right, because the laborers needs to be get trained, the laborers should be recruited, right? So the time and energy would be wasted in that. So labor turnover rate, here we are going to discuss the percentage form of the number of workers separated and number of workers replaced. So the first method of labor turnover rate can be shortly called LTR. So labor turnover rate as per separation method. So labor turnover rate will be number of workers separated divided by average number of workers into 100. The number of workers separated can include the number of workers resigned, number of workers retired, number of workers who left, and number of workers who have retrenched or fired. So this is the labor turnover rate as per separation method. Next, replacement method means the number of workers who are replaced at the place of old workers. So that is number of workers replaced divided by average number of workers into 100. Average number of worker means number of workers beginning in the year and number of workers at the end of the year or any time period which is given in the example. And the next one, flux method. So number of workers separated plus number of workers replaced divided by average number of workers. This is nothing but the sum total of both the methods. Fine. So these all are the formula. So now by using the same formula, we are going to start with our fourth method. So let us have a look at it. I have written down the example over here. Let us understand that first. Calculate labor turnover rate from the following details: by separation method, by replacement method, and by flux method. So the further details are given related with that. Number of workers in the beginning of the year 150, number of workers at the end of the year 200, number of workers resigned 20, number of workers dismissed 5, and number of workers newly appointed 20, right? So by using all the details, we need to calculate labor turnover rate from different methods, for different methods. Alright, so starting with the first, to calculate average number of workers. Always we will find this first and then we'll move forward with the formula, because average number of workers will be needed in each of the formula, right? So the formula is number of workers in the beginning plus number of workers at the end divided by 2. So the number of workers in the beginning 150 and number of workers at the end 200. So 150 plus 200 divided by 2. So 350 divided by 2. So that will be 175 workers. Okay. So these all are the average number of workers. It means on an average 175 number of workers have worked in the organization throughout the year. Fine. that is average number of workers. We frequently found out average stock in the accountancy, right? So what is average stock? This much amount of stock is always there in the business during the particular period, right? So here likewise average number of workers means 175 workers will be there on an average throughout a year worked in the organization, right? So now moving further with the separation method. So first, labor turnover rate as per separation method. Alright, so formula, labor turnover rate, number of workers separated divided by average number of workers into 100, right? So number of workers separated, that we need to find out. Number of workers separated. So now look at the question. Number of workers resigned and number of workers dismissed. Number of workers resigned means who by themselves left the organization, and number of workers dismissed, organization made them left, રાઈટ. એટલે કે રિઝાઇન્ડ એટલે પોતે એની મેળે જોબ છોડીને ચાલ્યા ગયા છે, અને ડિસમિસ્ડ એટલે ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશને એમને જોબ છોડવા માટે કહી દીધેલું છે. સો બાય એની મીન્સ દે આર separated from the organization. So number of workers separated will be number of worker resigned plus number of worker dismissed. Okay, so number of worker resigned 20 and dismissed 5. So average number of number of workers separated are 25. So now we'll just place this in a formula. Number of workers separated 25 and average number of workers that we have found out 175 into 100. So the answer will be 25 divided by 175 into 100. So the answer is 14.285%. So it is called that throughout or from the total workers, 14% of workers have been separated from the firm, right? So that is labor turnover rate as per separation method. Now second, labor turnover rate as per replacement method. So the formula, labor turnover rate, number of workers replaced divided by average number of workers into 100. So number of workers replaced, look at the question once again. Number of workers newly appointed. So why they are newly appointed? Just to fill the vacancy of the workers who left, right? So this number is called the number of workers replaced, right? So directly we can write down 20 here. Average number of workers was 175 and into 100. So we have got the answer. That is 20 divided by 175 into 100. So that is 11.428%. So we can say that on an average 11.4% of the workers are newly appointed, right? Now the last, labor turnover rate. Third, labor turnover rate as per flux method. So labor turnover rate means here number of workers separated plus number of workers replaced divided by average number of workers into 100, right? Now number of workers separated were 25, number of workers replaced 20, and average number of worker 175 into 100. So the answer will be 45 divided by 175 into 100. So overall 25.71% are the workers who have left and separated from the organization. So simply we can say that this is out ratio because separated. So number of workers out 14%. This is in ratio because replaced, they have recruited, they have got the recruitment. So in ratio 11.42, out ratio 14. So overall in and out both ratio will be 25.71, right? So this is the calculation of your example. I am just changing the focus so that you can come to know about the full calculation, and you also can have the screenshot if you wish. We have started from this workman Govind, right? In this we have calculated factory cost for all the 4 wage systems, that is time wage, piece wage, Halsey and Rowan. So we have calculated time allowed, time taken and time saved. Then we have calculated time wages, in which it was 24, piece wages it is 36, Halsey plan 30, Rowan plan 32. Next, this is the calculation of factory cost, right, along with material, wages, prime cost plus factory overheads, which are 100% of wages, and then we get the factory cost. Then we have started with the labor turnover rate, the formula, separation method, replacement method and flux method. Further, calculate labor turnover rate. So this is the question that we did. Then average number of workers 175. Then LTR as per separation method and as per replacement method, and then LTR as per flux method, right? So now we are going to discuss another question of the same, right? So let us have a look at the first. I need to search the example for you. Alright. See, I am just writing in a short. Number of workers at the beginning. 600. Number of workers at the end 400. Then number of workers retired 20. Then number of workers resigned 10. Then number of workers dismissed 15. and workers newly appointed on વેકન્ટ પોસ્ટ એટલે કે ખાલી જગ્યા કે જે અત્યાર સુધી એ જગ્યા પર રિક્રુટમેન્ટ જ નથી થયું. એન્ડ નેક્સ્ટ ન્યૂલી રિક્રુટેડ વેકન્ટ પોસ્ટ એટલે કે જેટલા વર્કર્સ અહીંથી જતા રહ્યા છે ફોર્મમાંથી એની જગ્યાએ. એન્ડ વર્કર્સ ન્યૂલી રિક્રુટેડ ડ્યુ ટુ expansion. So that is 30. So I repeat, number of workers in the beginning 600, number of workers at the end 400, number of workers retired 20, number of workers resigned 10, number of workers dismissed dismissed 15, workers newly appointed on vacant post 50, and workers newly recruited due to expansion 30. So we need to calculate labor turnover rate as per all the methods, right? That is separated, replaced and flux method. So this will be your 15th example. So let us calculate the average number of workers first. So formula, number of workers at the beginning plus number of workers at the end divided by 2. So number of workers in the beginning was 600, number of workers at the end 400 divided by 2. So average number of workers will be 500 workers. Simple interpretation of the same. Number of workers at the beginning of the year start થયું ત્યારે કંપનીમાં 600 વર્કર્સ હતા. નંબર ઓફ વર્કર્સ એટ ધ એન્ડ, યરના એન્ડમાં વર્ષ પૂરું થાય છે ત્યારે ફર્મમાં કે કંપનીમાં 400 વર્કર્સ હતા. તો એનો મતલબ એવો થાય કે ઓન એન એવરેજ થ્રુ આઉટ અ યર, ડ્યુરિંગ ધ યર 500 વર્કર્સ હેવ વર્કડ ઇન ધ ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન, રાઈટ? સો that we have found out the average number of workers. Now we are moving towards the LTR as per separation method. Right? So first we need to calculate, working note, number of workers separated. So in the example there are 3 ways in which the workers are separated from the firm, that is retired, resigned and dismissed. The worker retired due to age factor, the worker who has resigned by themselves due to any reasons, and the workers are dismissed by the firm. So 3 of them will be the number of workers separated. So we can write down like this: number of workers retired plus number of workers resigned plus number of workers dismissed. So the separation workers will be 20 plus 10 plus 15. So total 45 workers are separated from the firm. So the number of workers separated we have found out. So now we just need to place the formula. LTR equals to number of workers separated divided by average number of workers into 100, right? So the number of workers separated 45, average number of workers 500, and into 100. So the answer will be 9%. So on an average, 9% of the workers are separated from the organization. Okay. Next, second, labor turnover rate as per replacement method. So formula: number of workers replaced divided by average number of workers into 100. Alright. So the number of workers replaced. See here in the example, two informations are given: workers newly appointed on vacant post and newly recruited due to expansion. So for expansion, if the workers are recruited, it means what? Here this is entirely a new job which is created. Fine. So we don't have to consider this 30 because this is entirely for a new job. So workers newly appointed for vacant post, when the post will be vacant, if the old workers have left the job, then and then only there would be a vacant post, right? So these are the number of workers replaced. Fine. તો અહીંયા શું થશે? એક્સપાન્શનમાં તો શું થાય છે? નવી જોબ ઓપોર્ચ્યુનિટી ક્રિએટ થાય છે, નવી ભરતી થાય છે, ટિપિકલ લેંગ્વેજમાં કહું તો, રાઈટ? એની ન્યૂ સીટ્સ ડેવલપ થાય છે. પણ અહીંયા વેકન્ટ પોસ્ટ એટલે કે seats were already there. We just need to recruit the workers, right? So number of workers replaced will be 50. So number of workers replaced 50. વેકન્ટ પોસ્ટ પર વર્કરની અપોઇન્ટ કરો છો તો પોસ્ટ વેકન્ટ ક્યારે હોય? જ્યારે ત્યાં જે વ્યક્તિ કામ કરે છે એ કોઈ કારણોસર જોબ છોડીને જાય છે. It means by any reasons if the current worker have left the organization, right? So here only 50 will be taken, and average number of workers 500 into 100. So labor turnover rate is 10%, right? So this is the answer as per replacement method. And the last, third, labor turnover rate as per flux method, right? So LTR will be number of workers separated plus number of workers replaced divided by average number of workers into 100. So number of workers separated 45, replaced 50 divided by 500 into 100. So 95 divided by 500 into 100. So that would be 19%. Okay, so this is the answer as per flux method. Separation method 9%, replacement method 10%, and flux method 19%. Okay, so this is the second example of labor turnover rate method. In the next session we will be going to solve the further examples related with this, under which we will also calculate equivalent annual rate, that is EAR, from the next example. Alright, so don't forget to write this down in your notebook very well. Alright, thank you all so much.